And once again, we see his divide to distract strategy. You see, he thinks that if you are afraid of your fellow Canadian, you might forget that you can't afford to gas your car or heat your home. We have seen this divide and conquer strategy of the Prime Minister over many years. We saw how he called small businesses tax cheats. Wow. We saw how he called anyone who disagreed with him a small fringe minority, even though he later had to apologize for those comments. We saw recently how he tried to besmirch Muslim, Sikh, and Christian parents, calling them hateful simply because they wanted to protect their children. We see again and again how the Prime Minister tries to demonize hunters, calling them American, saying that people who live in Cape Breton and hunt or live in northern Canada and hunt for sustenance are the reason we have record gang shootings in downtown Toronto. That has become his go-to approach, and here we have it again, with a two classes of citizens approach to his carbon tax. The Prime Minister's strategy is hide and divide. Hide and divide. Hide from debate, divide the population. That's how he thinks he will cling on to power, but here's the problem. He can run away from debating me all he wants. The problem is he can't run away from his own party. His former Environment Minister, Catherine McKenna, said that he had broken her heart. He'd broken her heart. His a Liberal Senator, Paula Simons, said he betrayed her because he had assured her the carbon tax was going to make people better off, but he had later admitted that people heating with oil were made far worse off by his carbon tax, thus needing a pause from that tax. And Liberal Senator Percy Down wrote a spectacular piece just yesterday where he said the opportunity for the Conservative leader to form government was created by a lack of fiscal responsibility in the Liberal government, and the damage it caused our economy is now showing up in the opinion polls. Within the Liberal Party, many members who are in favor of fiscal responsibility have given up on this current iteration of the Liberal Party. He goes on. Originally, the centralist Liberals assumed that the Prime Minister and his crowd needed to be educated on the economic issues of the day. That naivete was replaced with the realization that they were not a serious government when it came to the economy, that they simply didn't care and would throw money at anything that crossed their mind. The resulting interest rate hikes, increasing cost of living, and huge debt didn't seem to concern them. This Liberal senator goes on to say the Prime Minister should be fired and replaced with a new Liberal leader. Meanwhile, the incoming Liberal leader, Mark Carney, is now firing shots at the Prime Minister, claiming that he would not have allowed two classes of Canadian citizens on the carbon tax question.